Hey guys, it's Greg at Vanguard Motor Sales. Man, I got a beautiful Backdraft Cobra with a Gen 3 Coyote making the power. This is an RT4. She's a GT package and she is British racing green and looking sweet. Absolutely gorgeous car here. Back in the day, this is what you would have seen out on the racetrack with this British racing green on it. The white stripes really set off the green. We got some resto mod looking headlights there, man. Those are probably LED. I don't know what's going on in there, but it looks like a big old bug eye in there looking sweet. We got the cooler down there in front of the radiator. Everything on this thing looking absolutely gorgeous. All the bright work looking sweet. She's absolutely beautiful. And with that Coyote power in there, fast as grease lightning, man. As you look down the side of the car, that green paint is just absolutely beautiful. Now, one of the cool things with these Backdraft Cobras is they put them all together in a factory except for the motor and trans. So the drivetrain, the wiring, the plumbing, the paint work, the interior, everything's done in the factory by guys who do it all day long, every day. And then check out the interior on this thing. Now, this is the big and tall unit. So you can be probably about 6'3" and fit in there. There's a little bit of space behind the seat here. That's how you tell. And then the foot box is actually dropped down also. That diamond stitched interior is looking sweet. The wood steering wheel, all the gauges you need. Then of course you got your 5-speed transmission. I mean, this thing is just a little rocket ship looking sweet. I tell you, anywhere you go with this, you're gonna draw a crowd. Whenever I've got a Cobra out, just everybody wants to stop and see it. You can see inside the trunk there, it looks like it's got the boot. Looks like it's got the radio box in there also. Radio's mounted back here in the back. More than likely, it's probably got a remote. We got the fuel fill just like they used to use back in the day. Dump that big old tank of gas in there in about 3 seconds. Now these little cutouts right here on the back and up here again in the front are where, that's what tells you it's a GT body. Now at Vanguard Motor Sales, we own all of our inventory here. Now, a lot of you might be thinking, what does that mean to me? Most classic car dealers sell on consignment. They sell just about anything that'll roll through the door and they don't know much about the cars. Finding a Vanguard quality car isn't easy. Our team of 15 buyers review thousands of vehicles each month. Our inspectors travel all over the country to handpick each of our cars, which saves you time, money, and frustration. Think of us as your expert hands, eyes, and ears to make sure that you end up with the highest quality cars. We have almost 50 team members here at Vanguard, and every one of us is a gearhead. Growing up around the Motor City, all of our families worked in the auto industry. I grew up working in the garage with my dad, and we worked on countless classics over the years. Around here, cars are a way of life. Take this Cobra for a ride, baby. We got Coyote power, and I'm pretty sure Acme built the Coyote a really good motor in this one, because I'm pretty sure this will catch the Roadrunner. This thing is badass. Now, I made a mistake, I believe, earlier. I think I called the trans a 5-speed, but when I got in this to drive it, I noticed reverse is up and to the right. So that tells me that this is actually a 6-speed trans, which is super cool. Who knows what top end speed of this baby is? This thing revs high and it's got 6 gears, baby. She's a giddy up and go. This guy in the Mustang up here trying to show off. He's got nothing for this Cobra. You want to hear what it sounds like behind? Now Now don't forget, Tom can ship this baby anywhere in the world. You just give him a call at 248-974-9513. He'll tell you just how easy it is to park this dream in your driveway. So she's shifting up nice, she's shifting down nice, and I tell you what, you want to talk about cornering? This baby will corner on a dime. Down here on the dash, real self-explanatory. All the gauges you need right there, looking good. Driving nice and smooth. I gotta apologize for our roads here in Michigan. You get this baby on a smooth road and she is smooth as can be. Here we go. I just love the pipes. These Coyotes just sound so good. Now I want to thank all of you who have subscribed to our channel. We have over 1 million subscribers right now. So if you haven't subscribed, please do so. We want to hit 2 million. Now we're right outside the Motor City and we're close to the airport. So if you'd like to come visit us, we'd love to have you. We'll even send somebody to the airport to pick you up. Here we are at our shop right now. We're located right here in the Motor City at 15100 Keel Street in Plymouth, Michigan. This building is where our team of 15 world-class mechanics inspect and improve every one of our cars. All of our work is done in-house. Our mechanics only service the vehicles we sell. We start with a thorough inspection and test drive. Then our team gets to work. We take the time to learn each car and fix the things that I would fix if it was mine. If that means the engine needs to come out, then it comes out. When you purchase a classic car from an auction or another dealer, in most cases it hasn't been inspected or serviced. You may be in for some unpleasant surprises. At Vanguard, we save you from the headaches that cost you time and money by handling this process for you. Right down the road is our 40,000 square foot indoor showroom. This building is climate controlled and houses over 100 amazing vehicles. We're constantly bringing in new inventory, so you never know what might show up tomorrow. We are underneath the Cobra now, and it is nice, neat, and tidy under here also. You can see the aluminum tank. It's looking sweet. The TIG welds are looking sweet. Now this is an RT4, and the way you tell are these lower control arms. The BMW control arms kind of go frontwards and hook up here in front of the wheel. So those lower control arms are hooked up to the 8.8 Ford rear end. It is a 355 gear, and of course it is posi. Everything under here is just as clean as a whistle. Plenty of adjustment. There is a sway bar up in there also. We got our Tremec trans here. We've got hydraulic clutch. We got a explosion-proof bell housing. This is the fuel filter with the return line here. That is a hydraulic throwout bearing too, by the way. You can see the power steering pump here and the power rack and pinion setup here. Of course, disc brakes, aluminum radiator with a big electric fan on it. Now the nose of this thing is looking sweet, and you got to make sure you keep this thing off the curb. When you're pulling up to a curb, this car is probably about that much longer than you think it is when you're sitting behind the wheel. Tires are in great shape. We got true knockoffs on this thing. Now that center cap is actually a locking mechanism that they have on backdrafts, and then the wire's there for good looks. That's the way they used to use the locking mechanism back in the day. And if I see the 245/40 18s, back in the day they used to run 15s, and a little more tire. You can see that the jet-coated headers are looking sweet. That British Racing green is also looking sweet. The whole frame all painted up, looking beautiful. Chassis black. Bottom side of floorboards are all beautiful, looking good. Out back here we have more tire, and I'll tell you the size. Does that say 285/40 18s back here? Same thing with the knockoffs. Once you get this cap off, you knock these knockoffs towards the front of the car. Doesn't matter which side of the car you're on. Well, let's get under the hood. All right, under the hood here we got a Gen 3 Coyote, 460 horse. These things are monsters. I had a Mustang years ago when these first came out with this motor in it, and you want to talk about fast, this thing is grease lightning. They've done a beautiful job putting it in here. It looks like Mr. Shelby put it in here himself. I love the engine cover, the way they match the paint to the body. We do have power brakes. We do have power steering. Everything about this thing is just looking sweet as can be. They even carried the stripes on the bottom side of the hood, which looks really sweet. Guys, you can call us anytime at 248-974-9513, and Tom will tell you exactly how easy it is to park this dream in your driveway.